Prepare yourself to internalize the profound shifts occurring around you. Embrace the intense struggles and the incredible breakthroughs, the deepest grief and the total jubilation, the ultimate triumphs paired with crushing defeats. This raw contrast is exactly what sharpens your voice for the future. If you want true impact, absolute absorption is required. True mastery demands deep integration. You cannot afford to ignore the gravity or the beauty of this current moment. Lock this specific hour into your mind permanently. Every single day serves as a critical tile inside the mosaic of your existence. Ensure no spaces are left vacant as your journey progresses. These moments turn into the priceless currency of wisdom you will desperately need down the road. It makes no difference if you are speaking with a child to expand their vision of tomorrow, addressing a potential client, or communicating with a global leader. The identity of your listener is entirely irrelevant. Capture the essence of this hour so you can project it outward. To move other people, you must first be moved yourself. To inspire your peers, you must feel inspiration inside your own chest. To awaken a crowd, your own passions must be fully ignited. Allow that transformation to take hold of you. Never permit your heart to become cold. Avoid constructing a fortress where no emotion can penetrate. The exact same barrier that blocks out emotional pain simultaneously blocks out pure joy. Feeling deeply is non-negotiable. Accept the vulnerability and engage fully. Do not become detached. Detachment inevitably brings devastating casualties. Avoid being indifferent while observing, internalizing, and being transformed by the grand theater of existence. Reject indifference entirely, or your path will become incredibly restricted, your intellect vacant, and your inner fire completely extinguished. You will lack the internal riches of empathy and passion to offer a daughter when she requires it, or a son when he searches for it. I am begging you to feel, integrate, and genuinely experience life. Next, master the art of reflection. This simply means replaying the mental recordings of your experiences. Review your previous adventures, look back at where you have traveled, and analyze what your eyes have witnessed. Dedicate a brief window at the conclusion of your day to examine your daily planner, your timeline, and your actions. Whom did you encounter? What did they communicate? And how did you feel? Replay those tracks. It will render an ordinary day incredibly valuable. Do the same at the closing of the week, and dedicate a solid half day as the month closes. Look back across the previous seasons, the monumental achievements and the total disasters, the grand wins and the heavy losses. Why? So you can deploy those past experiences straight into your future, rendering your next moves vastly more profitable. Your history is raw material. It is wealth and spendable capital. You can invest it directly into your next adventure, your next talent acquisition scenario, or your next major presentation. Never allow your history to evaporate. Disconnect from external noise completely. Step away into quiet isolation and contemplate your strategy. When you emerge from that private sanctuary, you will stand virtually unstoppable. At this juncture, you must take massive action. Master the process of organizing this gathered wisdom directly into an execution blueprint. Execution is what renders all previous reflection genuinely valuable. It brings dreams to life, builds equity, generates profit, secures the bottom line, and drives forward motion. Production represents the core purpose of existence. Therefore, compile your history right now to fund your tomorrow. Bring those raw emotions sitting right beneath the skin and blend them seamlessly with your strategy to alter your trajectory and ignite your spirit. Avoid falling into complacency here. The ideal moment for execution is while the inspiration burns hot. While the passion is present and the momentum is surging, construct your blueprint. Avoid organizing your strategy during a stagnant period when you have been drifting aimlessly. You will commit far too many errors during a slump. Draft your tactics, the outreach you will execute, the corporate sessions you will spearhead, and the fresh initiatives you will launch while your emotional energy remains high. Push those initiatives forward before the drive evaporates. We form massive intentions when inspiration burns, but that determination decays rapidly the moment you step away. Put it into functional work before it freezes completely. Turn it into a call, a framework, or a direct meeting. Regarding internal capabilities, you must cultivate the gift of distribution. Sharing hidden wisdom unlocks the greatest human experiences available. You might wonder how distributing your value serves your own interests. Consider this reality. The individuals who distribute value consistently capture the greatest ultimate return. We call this strategic altruism, a framework where every participant wins. Now that you possess an insight, pass it forward. Now that you hold an open door that can secure someone's economic path, share it freely. Do not lock it away. If you hoard your existence, you will forfeit it. If you merely defend your perimeter, you are defeated. Absolute self-absorption terminates in scarcity, while consistent self-investment culminates in massive prosperity. Plant a seed of insight directly into another human's journey. Without question, you might assist them to step out from the darkness. Years from now, they will remember the exact turning point where you handed them a concept that altered their trajectory permanently. To achieve this, remain a dedicated researcher. Be a dedicated researcher of human existence, behavioral psychology, market enterprise, and economic self-reliance. Build a protective financial fortress around your loved ones that no external crisis can penetrate. Maximize your personal talents, search for absolute truth, and never abandon your pursuit of understanding. True comprehension represents the initial stride toward victory. Remember this thought: intention dictates destination. While you cannot alter your ultimate destination between sunsets, you can completely alter your trajectory overnight. If you adjust your trajectory by tomorrow morning, I promise you within 7 days the shift will manifest. Within 12 months, the transformation will stun you. That is the true purpose of concepts. Become a collector of brilliant insights and then formulate structured strategies to pull them off. Once your vision stands clear, commit fully to the strategy, progression by progression, habit by habit, deed by deed. The path to victory also requires managing the progression of time and the shifting of seasons. Everyone must claim personal accountability for gathering breakthrough concepts and building multifaceted skills to lead their family fearlessly forward. Navigating the passage of hours simply requires deep endurance. You must grant situations room to mature. Time is required to organize a symphony orchestra, to create perfect resonance, and to unify individuals from diverse origins around a solitary objective. Therefore, grant your venture room, grant your enterprise room, grant yourself room. Never abandon your potential prematurely. Avoid being overly critical of your progress. Maintain your endurance, and the enterprise will ultimately yield massive results. Significant patience is required to assist an individual to step away from confusion into clarity, and to lead them away from scarcity straight toward abundance. Unraveling hardships and overcoming boundaries summarizes the entire human journey. Frequently, it helps to extract the issue from your mind and place it visually on a document. Trace a line straight down the middle of a blank page and record the complication right there. Lay out the details clearly. You must conduct some targeted analysis. You cannot formulate brilliant breakthroughs unless you thoroughly understand the underlying problem. Now, across the opposite column of this document, record your answers and paths forward. Apply 3 diagnostic inquiries to resolve virtually any obstacle. Inquiry number 1. What personal actions can I initiate? It remains superior to attempt a resolution yourself prior to requesting external support. Why? Because you desperately require the mental muscle engineered by the struggle. In commercial development, mastering the underlying expertise of closing is vastly superior to merely closing a single transaction. Expertise outlasts transactions. Transactions are fleeting. Expertise remains permanent. Avoid chasing temporary metrics and focus on developing advanced capabilities that automatically yield endless returns. If that path falls short, move to inquiry number 2. What literature can I analyze? An expert might have dedicated an entire existence condensing a lifetime of answers into a structured text. Remain relentless in your investigation. Never cross your fingers wishing for luck to arrive. Search your own intellect first, but if that yields nothing, initiate a deep investigation for fresh concepts. Your destiny is far too precious to skip the hours required for research. If that still leaves you searching, apply inquiry number 3. Whom can I consult? Never dread asking for guidance, but ensure you do not consult an expert first. Navigate the initial actions independently so you build the conditioning engineered by the process. People are far more willing to assist you when they observe that you were fully prepared to help yourself first. It is always superior to learn the art of fishing than to be handed a single fish. Whatever value you hold right now, distribute it. Whatever passion fills your heart, pass it forward. Utilize the errors you committed to protect someone else from repeating devastating mistakes. Specific people will never experience the heights of achievement until you step into their lives. Move swiftly and depart this moment in absolute haste to invest deeply into another soul's journey. Your rewards will extend far beyond financial gains. What truly carries weight is the internal wealth of the spirit, the riches of the heart, and the grandeur of the soul. Human beings possess limitless potential. We do not suffer from a shortage of capacity, we suffer from a shortage of execution. Overflow your container. When you empty your cup to help others, your container expands and you grow larger. Capture this truth today. Let us march forward to perform astonishing wonders with every single soul we encounter.